Well, it's that time of year again. The birds are starting to sing. We're starting to see the sun creep out. It's time for 2017's Pelican Watch. Meewasin Valley Authority is putting on this contest this year. It's our 22nd year of doing this. And what we've been trying to do for 22 years is we've been trying to celebrate the conservation of this important species and how we have all worked together to try to protect this really cool animal. About 1960s, we saw a rapid decline in numerous raptor species and pelicans included. There was a lot of drops in pelican numbers, so we tried to figure out what was going on. We found out that pelicans were dropping because of our influence on them. We were removing habitats, we were changing their migration routes, and we were having a negative effect on their population. So scientists got together with the community and with organizations along the migration route to try and bring back the pelican numbers. Over the course of about 25 to 30 years, we have seen pelican numbers skyrocket back, rising exponentially because we have been trying to protect them. What the pelicans represent in Saskatoon is a great conservation success story and something that we should really celebrate, which is what the Pelican Watch contest is all about. And what we invite people to do is to try to guess the date that the first pelican will land on the weir, Saskatoon weir, that's right behind us today. And what you can do is you can submit your results in on www.meewasin.com. And you can let us know what date and time you think the pelicans will be arriving. Then volunteers from the Saskatoon Nature Society will be up looking for them, trying to see when that first pelican touches down from the bridge to the weir. That's our point of reference. Pelicans are going to come here eventually, and they're going to be tired after a long trip of flying. These pelicans are actually flying from the Gulf of Mexico and Florida all the way to Saskatoon. That's about 3,200 kilometers, and that's a huge trip on them. But luckily enough, they got some cool adaptations that help them make that trip. The biggest one is 10-foot wingspan. They can soar in the sky, which is what everyone looks for when they're looking up in the sky in the spring to see them return. They're not really living here. The pelicans that actually come to the weir live at places like Red Berry Lake, just north of us. And they're actually there where they set up their nests and they feed in that area. But apparently Saskatoon must have delicious fish, because these pelicans are landing here and making that trip from Red Berry Lake to Saskatoon every day. Let's get more awareness about why this is such a cool species and why conservation of these animals is so important for the continuation of ecosystems and habitats in the future. Thanks for joining me.